Hey. I'm just wondering if y'all miss me like I missed y'all, yeah. So, I ain't got no intro, so I'm making my own beat to a beehive beat. You know, it's your girl, Ms.Day, and what we do each and every week, we keep up as we take off. You know, hey, this is what I do. I've been gone for a minute. No excuses, as my professor used to say, no excuses. But let me get my little excuse. I've been gone because, you know, my producer wanted to take a break. I wanted to take a break, so we took a break. You know, sometimes it's good to take a break, people. You work hard, you play hard. So I can't play hard if I'm right here with you. Somebody need to take a break. So it's all good. Happy Thursday, day before Friday. I hope you got paid this week. I hope y'all on a pay week. If y'all not, I'm sorry, because I'm just trying to be where the money resides. Well, anyway, hello, YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, wherever you seeing this at, please check me out. This is your girl, Ms.Day, and I try to be a little fashionable for you girls, you know. It's becoming fall, ladies, so I trying to keep up, be cute about this thing, you know. But if you see it, share, like, subscribe, tell your friends about it. I'm here. If I'm not here on Thursday, I'm somewhere on Thursday, so catch me. Well, anyway, let's get this thing started because I'm a little late, so I ain't got too much time. So I want to rush through this with a little tea, a little talk. I might not have a little picture for the tea and talk for my YouTube people, but I got a story for it, you know. So you catch the story, you go research it yourself. So anyway, let's get this thing started. I hope y'all had a good week. So we're going to start out with a discussion of the lottery tickets. I want to talk about that. That was funny. The lottery tickets, it came out about a couple of weeks ago, you guys. I don't know if you guys seen this, heard about it. It was a lady that won the lottery on a good scratch off. She won the lottery a couple of million now. Wait a minute, not 2 or 3 million. She won a couple of million, like 30, 35. She had a little check. So anyway, come to find out, the store owner, now, this is something I didn't know, but check this out. The store owner found out, I guess he got a notice in his email, in his box saying, hey, check this out. You know, this person won, whatever case may be. Well, anyway, before she get home, scratch it off, figure it out. Maybe she didn't want to tell nobody. She probably was on her way back to the store. This fool... Now I gotta go there because I ain't gonna say he black though, but I'm finna go there. This nigga done got up, packed up his family, shut the store down, and moved to a whole nother freaking country and cashed cash in on the ticket in another country. He ain't no joke. I didn't even know you can cash in the ticket on another country. You know, I didn't even know that you could do that. But then again, I didn't even know that the store owners get the email saying someone won in your store, and they tell the store owner how much that person has won. I didn't even know that. That's something shocking to me. 7-Eleven, don't try me. If I decide to do a scratch off at your store, you 7-Eleven people, don't come for me. Give me my $2, because I ain't playing that big. Give me my $2. That part. So I just want the guys keep y'all posted on watch y'all scratch it off in the store so you'll know you won. The store owner know you won. We all know we won together. You ain't disappearing. I ain't disappearing. Go ahead and make that 1-800 phone call to the state, to the FBI. Let them know we both won. I won this ticket at your store. We ain't got time to be playing. That's the way I feel about it. Then what y'all decide to do on that, that's on you. You the one playing the lottery. So in that case, let me say this. Since you are playing lottery, let me say we are not subscribers of people playing any lottery or anything in that nature. We don't subscribe to that at this channel. If you decide to play, please be 18 and older. What is it, 18, 21 and older? I think it need to be 21, but whatever age that limit is, we definitely want you guys to definitely be a part of that, be part of the age group. Do not play unless it's legalized for you to play in your state, in your country. I'm just saying, as you playing, if you do win, make sure you know you won before the store know they won, because these fuckers is leaving. Excuse me. These fools is getting up and leaving on you and flying out the country. Not even just going to another state. He flew out the country to go cash into that ticket. So be careful. Be careful. It can happen to you. It can happen to you. I don't know. Grandmama, quit playing that lottery, girl. Don't be trying to play that ticket, honey. But if you win, Gene, call me. I'm your favorite. That part. If you win, girl, call me. But anyway, since we talking about people doing cricket stuff, did y'all hear about the doctor in Florida? The doctor in Florida is now, since we talking about cricket people, Florida. Come on, Southern people. Come on now. Come on, catch you to Florida. Florida decided, it's a doctor in Florida is now saying he would not or she would not be treating, I'm just going to say this, he just sound cocky like it. No shade to my other genders. It just sound cocky like that. Well, anyway, the doctor decided not to work with any patients has not been vaccinated. That is not his right. What happened to the oath? What happened to that old school, that oath that you took when you failed, when you went and passed that board that you had? What happened to that oath? The oath is saying, do right by the people, all means necessary, life matters, you know that part. So I guess he said, honey, F the oath, F all that, because he got to go home to his kids. So if you in Florida and you ain't vaccinated, don't be going over there to his practice. Don't even take yourself to his ER, because he already singing, or she's singing, they ain't messing with you. You know, ain't that kind of funny, though? Since I ain't gonna even leave Florida real quick. I want to talk about that. Ain't that kind of funny, though, y'all? Florida, out of all people, now if they would have said something like that in D.C. or New York or anything, and any place like that nature, California, they would have said that the doctors felt that way. I would have totally understood that. I would have been like, oh, okay, they've been standing that way for the whole time. They've been standing on this thing since March of 2020, you know. But for it to be Florida, you can walk around no mask. You could be in Miami like that, turn up, who, what, when, going into the stores, no mask, no. I mean, this is the South for you. So where is Dr. from? That's my question. Where he from? Because he ain't from Florida. You don't live in Florida. You just got there last night. You should have looked at their laws. You should have looked at their laws before you got that major practice over there. I'm just saying, because Florida wasn't standing like it. Not Florida, not them people. Since we're talking about the South, let's talk about Texas. Did y'all hear about Texas? It's a restaurant in Texas has put out a couple has put the couple out for one to wear a mask. The couple went inside the restaurant. I'm finna make this whole part of this story up. They probably had reservations. They got it cute. The man probably like, babe, this day night. She like, yes, babe, girl, give me my hairdo, my outfit, give me rice, sis. Babe taking me out on date night during a pandemic. You know, we do that, ladies. We do that part. We get excited. So she probably like, yes, it's a pandemic, but he's still thinking about me, you know, whatever. They get to the restaurant, the owner's like, hold up, though. You ain't checking that out over here. You ain't got to wear your mask in here, ma'am. Oh, she probably like, sir, what do you mean? It's my right. It's the United States. We talking about Texas. You know how the people are. No shade, no great Texas. Y'all know how y'all are. You know how them people are. Them good. Now I'm finna say something that's gonna shut me down. Never mind. You know what they do in Texas and how they get down. So you know they probably going in there. Excuse me. This is my country. We work hard for this country. What do you mean we don't have to wear? We have to wear a mask, or we don't have to wear a mask. We got the right to do what we want to do. Okay. They're gonna shut me down. I am black in America. Let me quit playing. But that's how they are in Texas, though. But they got their own rules down there. They got their own bylaws. I mess with Texas, but let me shut up because some of the black people do live there. I wish y'all the best. But at this restaurant, you ain't even got to wear this mask. You ain't even got to wear no mask. You can chill down there. Or maybe this couple was in visiting. They didn't know that that was the protocol in Texas, that you ain't got to wear no mask and don't make them feel uncomfortable with your wearing mask ass. Don't come up in their stores because they ain't about that life down there. So maybe you should have went visit somewhere else, ma'am and sir. That probably went the restaurant for you, or the state for you, since you're wearing a mask. Come and visit us up this way. We like visitors. We like taxpayers. Anyway, moving forward, Texas is not the place you got to worry about a mask, and Florida is the place that you don't have to worry about a mask, but get vaccinated because the doctors ain't messing with you if you get sick without that mask. Moving forward, be careful. So anyway, So did y'all hear, since we're talking about great, funny things, did you hear about, and as we're talking about restaurants, did you hear about the robot? We talked about, I think a couple of weeks ago, we talked about how Amazon has now become a no cashier kind of zone and store, and we first got ours here in DC on 14th Street. I'm kind of marking it. Amazon, come holler at me. But anyway, on 14th Street is really cool. I went to visit it twice myself now, and the first time I thought I was crazy. So my producer was like, "Yeah, they have no customer service." And I was like, "What? Really? They don't got no? You know what? I need pee-pee, so I gotta go back and pee-pee. You know, sometimes I done 14th Street than you. For the people that been here, you know what that's like. You can probably stop and have too many little, you know, cocktails." Now they just my producer over like it. They got one in Chevy Chase now, you know. So that lets you know that they moving on up. Customer service, get y'all shit together. We ain't got time to be coming in there arguing with you about our groceries. They replacing you now. Shade no shade. Shade no shade for the workers. Shade no shade. I'm just saying. I want good customer service. And if I ain't getting customer service, I might as well go over here to the store. I ain't gonna be following me around because I'm black in America. And ain't gonna be following me around and being smart when I come up to the restaurant like I ain't got all my change. You ain't got all your change? No, girl, I got missing $4 and I run to my cardo, sis. And everybody ain't got to know in the line I ain't got all my change. So I go to Amazon. So, you know, if you got Amazon Prime, you might can stop at Amazon. But anyway, so nowadays they are now becoming, I do not know what restaurant is deciding to work with this robot, but this robot is now becoming a waitress. They have it where the robot can bring your food delivery to you. I'm curious on that regarding, will the robot be able to take my order? But, you know, nowadays you can just kind of be at the table. I just thought about that as I'm thinking, you know, it's good to think people. It's good to use your brain here. So I'm thinking about that. You know, now you can just, you know, put your phone up to the little gadget thing and the menu come up and you can kind of swipe your card and all that right there. Play a couple of games. It depends on what restaurant you go to because, you know, I ain't talking about just Red Lobster, some nice places. Just give you that, you know, Red Lobster done stepped up too. I stop over there every now and then for lunch. No shade to the ones that still eating Red Lobster like, you know, that's the thing to do. But that is the thing to do because it's good. It's good for a couple of dollars. But they are now stepping it up that everything can be done right there without the waiter and the waitress coming up to your table, which is good because remind you, we are in the pandemic. And then me, I don't know if anybody like me, but I am one of them kind of them chickies, and I'm going to say I am a bougie chick. When I go out to eat, I sometimes don't even feel like talking to the waiter. No shade, no grade to waitress. I used to be one in high school. I used to be one. So I ain't knocking the hustle. I'm just saying, I just don't be sometimes for like talking and have to look at the menu and so I look at my partner, baby, hey, here, let me tell you what I'm going to say before they come, and you go ahead and drop it in one, and then they don't have to ask, it's just all on one ticket. Baby, yeah, it's all on one ticket. What you think I'm sitting here for my health? That's what I'm thinking. You know, I'm not looking this good and smelling this good to be sitting here with this food, and he ain't paying no meal. So, you know, so I just go ahead and give him an order real quick, and he already know to handle it, you know, before the waitress come up here. So everybody different. Everybody might not be like it, but my little bougie self, I have to give myself my own little moment, my little bougie self. But now it's good to know they're coming out with this robot. I'm wondering, would a robot be something good for a person like my bougie self? Would that be cool for me? I think it might be cool for me. I ain't got to talk. I ain't got to do nothing. I told you I probably was on U Street with a couple of cocktails. U Street, holler at me. I probably was on U Street with a couple of cocktails. By the time the waiter come up, I'm looking at Bae like, Bae, tell him I want the chicken. Give me the chicken, Bae. Can I just... Yeah, see what kind of cocktail, you know, what kind of drink specials they got. Or, you know, I'm looking at the drink specials, and that lady still somehow, may I take your order? Can I get what? Bae, tell her I want the chicken. I'm going to get the cocktail. I'm talking about this, you know, grown up, 21 and older, though. It's 21 and older kind of party I'm talking about. So moving forward, look forward to that robot. I can't wait to go to a restaurant and see the robot. I'm going to be like a kid in the candy store taking all the pictures like, OMG. I definitely will come back and tell y'all all about it. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be an experience. And I am living in the Jetsons. Old school people, you know what I'm talking about. You know the Flintstones. You remember the Jetsons came after the Flintstones. You remember what I'm talking about. They went over, never mind. I got them some shoes. I said it kind of remind me of the Jetsons. These Yeezys. They all all weird looking and can on. But that's for my old school people that I'm telling my age. I'm gonna step back. But anyway, so since we're talking about games and all this great technology is going around, did you hear about the young man from the host from Jeopardy that stepped down from some comments that he had made? I didn't really look too much into the comments that he did make prior to him stepping off of his position, but he took it out. As my young people would say, he took an L and walked off proudly. Said, "Hey, I'm not even finna go through an investigation. I'm not, because this is for my corporate marketing people. You know what I'm talking about when they talk about investigation. Let me go ahead and put my Indeed applications on in. What investigation? I ain't even finna see it 30 days later, so you can come back and tell me I am down for going to HR and we finna have a meeting. Nah, baby, I'm gonna get you before you get me and get on out the door, so you would be, I can use you as a reference later type of attitude. That's for my young people. Catch that. When they call you in the office about you, they want to write you up. Let me reconsider that. Yes, I will take this right up, but you better get another job, because I mean, they watching you. They're trying to get rid of it. Go ahead and get another job. Don't even try to play it out thinking, oh, they like me. Girl, they like you, but they like you enough to do HR. You're in that meeting with that piece of paper, somebody can holler at you. So moving forward, definitely keep a note of, when it's time to go, it's time to go, and it's okay to say goodbye to certain things. And who knows what future life will take him next, and what we will see him next. I have no idea. I wasn't a big fan of him. I'm an old school fan of the Jeopardy show, and they host, I like them. He was old, never mind, you telling my age. I still look good though, black don't crack. That part, that facts. Anyway, moving forward, let's keep talking, because I only got a couple of minutes. And so, did you guys, since we're talking about news reporters and great journalists, did you guys, and this is some tea, I don't even know what state and city this was in, but did you guys see the reporter, Caucasian female woman with an ankle bracelet on? That part. I'm a pause back. What kind of bracelet is it? My producer's like, nah, it ain't a jail bracelet. What kind of bracelet is it? Okay, so he cleared it up, because I was finna say, what's going on with my lady here? Yeah, because my producer about to, oh, I ain't there yet, see? I got a friend on Fox 5. I ain't gonna say who it is. I asked her, and she told me that it's not. Okay. See, we got connections over here, Fox 5. That's probably why we're watching Fox 5 in the background. But we got connections. Fox, come and holler at me. See, I'm about ready to mess it up. You might want to have me on your show, so I can clean up some stuff when I need to clean it up. I don't got no problem. But I was sure finna say, hold up, sis. You are not in the cut with an ankle bracelet on. What has she done? What is the crime? I need to know. You got to get a tea, because you already giving everybody else tea for the news. Give us your tea, but it ain't no tea to get, so I'm going to leave her alone. Appreciate it. When you're wrong, you take the L. I took my L. Okay. So, I want to get on up out of here real fast, but I got one or two good things more that I want to discuss. Did y'all see the picture of Cardi B? It was a picture that came around, strolled around. Somehow I seen it. I am a Cardi B fan, so for the Cardis, and I don't even know, because I don't want to call them the Beehive, because it's Beyonce. For the Cardi B fans, please don't come for me. This is just some tea that, like I told you, I'm trying to be on trying to Fox News myself as a journalist. I'm just trying to give out the news. I'm just reporting the news. That's all. And I'm going to just talk about it a little bit. So anyway, it's a picture that came around, floating around, with Cardi B kind of like in the pose mode. You know how y'all young girls do. I ain't gonna say y'all young girls. You know how we do, ladies, at Hot Girl Summer. She bent down with a nice pose with her mic, and she is killing it, honey. You could tell she was in the vibe. But did you see it? My producer looking it up. But in the vibe, my girl. Somebody in the audience, the audience is so petty. I'm finna turn this around so my other viewers can see it. The audience is so freaking petty though, because they was probably part of the concert waving like, yeah, I said, bump, girl, get them, sis, get them, Offset, what, when? And somebody took a little screenshot, little picture down at the bottom. They must be real close. They must got a good ticket. They got real close. Well, anyway, this picture shows, how do I want to say that? I'm a woman, so I'm going to go on and say it, and I got the right to say it because I'm a woman. Her vagina has fell down, and not even just fell down, for the man, for the LBT man, and I'm not going to tell y'all too much of y'all business. I definitely don't want y'all to come for me, but I have a cousin, and not being too graphic, but this is a grown up show. And if you got your kids watching this is the time to turn it off because I'm finna get a little nasty. So anyway, my cousin used to come home and he used to be part of whatever they was doing in the 90s and the 80s, and he would come home and he would lay down on the bed on his stomach for about 2 or 3 days. And I would say to myself, what the world is going on? He would always say, give me an ice pack, give me an ice pack, bring me an ice pack. And he would keep his whole body but his lower part covered up. So I heard some older woman in the kitchen or someone say his hemorrhoids done dropped. And I used to say, oh, what does that mean? How can you do that? What does that look like? Well, ladies, it looked like Cardi B has dropped her. And I don't know where it's coming from, the back or the front, but something has dropped. And let me tell you this. My mama used to say this. Leave that picture up there. My mama used to say this, and this is real talk to my young ladies and to my older ladies, because a lot of older ladies say that they didn't get this discussion. But my mama was a real kind of woman. Let me give Ms.Day a shout out. Go ahead, sis. I appreciate that kind of conversation sometimes. She used to tell me, whatever you do, remind you only have one vagina. She didn't go that Pacific with me, but you know, I'm just gonna say it as is. I'm not gonna give you no pocketbooks and none of that, because this thing, let's keep it real. She used to say you got one. And what she means by that, ladies, was saying you cannot let a man come in there and hump you, bump you, beat you. And I know it feel good, it sound good. For the young women, that stuff feel good. All that sound good, honey. Y'all had a good time. He ain't gonna last for 2 minutes in that nut. But anyway, he can hump and all that. But after a couple of years of pumping and humping, and you get my age, this is what you get. This is the results you get. This is the results you get after pumping and humping. And then now you gotta get married. Now you my age, and it's time to get married, have some kids on top of that humping and pumping and humping and pumping. Well, sister pumping and had 2 kids with this thing and her husband at this point. And remind you, no shade, no grade to the strippers. No shade, no grade to all the stripper women. And men, because it's man stripper as well. She even had to play that part with this humping and pumping of her lower of vagina. And all of y'all know what goes on in the strip club, behind the strip club. I'm not saying that she did or did not do, but if you watch her show on Love and Hip Hop, she kind of admits some of that stuff. But anyway, on New York and Love and Hip Hop, she kind of admits some of the things that she had to do back in her day being a young stripper. Well, as a young stripper, being the age she is, she's in her late 30s now, mid-30s, this is what it comes to be. And remind you, it's a lot of young girls out there right now humping and pumping and letting this guy hump and pump on you, thinking, oh, this my man, this my guy. What is you talking about? We're going to be together forever. Forever may not be that long for that situation. Forever may not only be but 3 months. And you don't let him come in and raw dog, have a ball in the insides of your guts, and then you turn around and be in another relationship for another 3 months. That's another raw dog, have a good time, and boom, baby, by the time you 30, late 30s, finna be 40s, your him, it might not be your him, but I don't know what done fell out of her, but something done fail. Something done fail, and it ain't holding on right no more. And so I'm gonna leave it at that. And say, I'm going to end this story with Nicki Minaj. This is a new, I just got this win of this storyline with her husband and his situation with his case with that young lady. The young lady ended up doing an interview on The Real, which I was kind of a little shocked because it don't fit The Real to get that kind of story. It sounds like something I'll pick up. Or some other bloggers will pick up, but The Real picked it up. And I couldn't say if I was with Nicki Minaj, against Nicki Minaj. I'm not a either or fan. I was a fan of the victim. But this young lady, and then at first I was like, it's 20 years. Why is it that big a deal, girl? Let it go. Why is it coming out? Why is it coming out? Well, this young lady gets on The Real just the other day and admitted that her first time being in contact with Nicki Minaj and her husband was through Nicki Minaj a couple of months ago. And Nicki Minaj approached her about, hey, paying her off. She said no, she declined. Nicki Minaj have reached out again, offered to pay her and her family to come up to visit in California so they can get this thing resolved. She says no. She declines again. Nicki Minaj had her friend or associate reach out to her, and you can all catch this on The Real. The whole interview, please go catch it. It's YouTube. It's out there. It's not something that Ms.Day making up or we're not promoting anywhere over here. I'm just kind of quoting from what I heard. Well, anyway, the young lady said she declined all of Nicki Minaj's offers to offer her any fee to drop the charges. And sooner or later, she said one of Nicki Minaj's workers met her out somewhere, offered her and put $20,000 into her hand. She declined and still said no, gave the man the money back. And at that point, she did get a phone call from someone. She's not saying it was Nicki Minaj or her husband, but she did get a phone call from someone on the regards of this situation and saying, you should have took the money. Now I'm going to put the money over. I'm going to take that money and put that on your head for the street people. You know what that mean? Y'all know what that mean for my street people. When they say I'm putting this dollar on your head, that means quoting the streets. I'm just quoting the streets. So come back judging me. Just quoting the streets. With the streets, a nigga or somebody in the streets say, chick, I'm putting this money on your head, or this to another guy. That means you may not, your mama, grandmama, Neil might be getting a phone call from the FBI, the police department, whatever city and state you in, saying, have you seen so-and-so? That part. So, girl, I see why now. My producer said I got 5 minutes to put on up out of here. And this is the story to leave on. I see now why this young lady is taking it to the extreme. She says she has moved 5 times, 5 different locations. The people keep following her and finding her. It may not even be Nicki Minaj. It may just be Nicki Minaj fans. But I say this on the behalf of victims and on the behalf of women in general. Nicki Minaj, baby, what your brother did. Okay, never mind. I'm finna go there. Never mind. On being serious, on the behalf of this victim, call your dogs off. Because women and men, there's Nicki Minaj fans that's harassing this lady. That happened way before Nicki Minaj and this guy got together. And then, true, let's keep it all the way gutter for the grown-ups in the room. Nicki Minaj decided to pick this man. This is the man that she decided to pick to marry with all his baggage, with all his drama. I don't know if she thought she was going to pay this lady off and it was going to go away, but you didn't make a high bid. Everybody got a cost. Everybody got a price, and you didn't pay the high bid. 10 G's, what is that going to do, girl? That's going to send her back to jail, and she going to be mad because now she done recounted on this, and you only gave her $10,000. No, $10,000 ain't did nothing but move my kids from one room to the next room, so you want her to keep harassing them. You didn't make a big bid. I'm not saying that that's what she's holding out on. I'm just saying I think everybody got a price, and everybody will pay into a price, and maybe that 20 G's was not enough. Or maybe she said, I don't know. I think everybody got a price. But I would say for Nicki Minaj, call off your dogs because this is not, it's not fair. No jokes, no serious. It's all seriously. This lady has now become to the point, I think she took it to the news and to The Real because she probably do feel threatened and she probably do feel scared for her life, and she's letting it be known that if something happens to me, hey, I'm gonna let y'all know, hey, something going on. So Nicki Minaj, please call off your dogs and don't send them over here because I ain't got enough bite in the bark to come and get them. Me and my people, we small. We real small. We trying to get to where you at. If anything, call us on the show, but don't send your dogs over this way. I'm just saying enough is enough, and that's been 20 years. And hey, I'm sorry you picked them. We all got some we done picked, honey. And we all got some we have to throw back to the grill. You know, they always say hot dogs on the grill or fish in the sea. We sometimes have to throw some of these fishes back. And if you don't want to throw them back, take the L what he got. Take him with him. Take it with you. You know, some day birthday parties your little boy can't have all his friends too. That's just might be the way this party finna have to go. So I'm going to end this right here. This is your girl, Ms.Day, and what you have done is taken off as we keep up on these teas, on this talk, on your news, on your day-to-day news. Please vote, like, subscribe, share with all your friends, and come back and holler at me because I am right here in the cut waiting on you as you waiting on me. Bye, you guys.